Hi everybody, we are back and ready to start swirling in the colors on this table. I will be honest, Jeff did a little bit on his own because he can't help himself. But as you can see, I mean, you've seen us swirl tables before. But as you can see, when we do it like this, wow, I am just tripping in this shop tonight. I forgot what I was saying because I'm busy tripping over things.
You've seen us swirl colors before.
But when you pour them individually like this, it really just brings out all the little different tints and hues in it and just makes it more unique, I guess is the word I want. It's just a much nicer, it gives it texture, it gives it definition, which I know I've said before.
And it's kind of cool this way because you wind up dragging one color over another. And it's pretty cool sometimes.
Right, and they still kind of stay separate, which is nice. I think you should do that edge a little bit more. Ooh, I like that blue-green.
I know, we pulled some of that blue-green out. I think there's a little right here. Yeah, I just hit some of that blue-green right there.
I mean, that's just really, really cool. And I like the black in it. I know you think it's a little too much black, but I think...
Yeah, we'll see if we can swirl some of this blue into the black and sort of offset it. There we go.
See, it just kind of gives you more control with your colors, too.
Get a little more blue in there.
Which I know sounds odd because you have like a mess of colors all together, but, you know, like there's too much black down there and Jeff's not going to like that. He was already saying that when we took our break, and I'm like, you're the one that poured that there. But it gives you more control. It gives you more definition. It's just very, very pretty. It brings out all the pearls that are in there. Really kind of gives it a little bit more shine. And basically, since we've waited and let you, you know what? I don't think we ever did a swirl.
No, because usually
we pour and then we move on and then we swirl afterwards.
Right. So this is the first time you're actually getting to see how we swirl it, where the swirls are actually going to stay, because this epoxy is starting to thicken and it's big time like honey. I mean, it's really thick. So yes, this is the first time you're getting to see the swirls actually where they're going to stay.
So basically, once he's done, when he's swirled it, that green is so cool. I
know, that iridescent color right there is sharp.
So once he's done swirling it, I mean, that's what the table is going to look like once it's set. I mean, there will be a slight change because, you know, it's self-leveling epoxy, so it will do, you know, a little bit of unswirling, but not much because he's waited, you know, so long. And that's why you never really get to see this. Because once we do the pour, it's generally, you know, 15 minutes or so until we can swirl. And I don't have that babble capability.
Yeah. That's why we stopped, so we could bring you back to see what the finished product would be like.
See, now he was worried that that's too much black down there, but I
still think I'm going to try to spread some of that black out.
I don't think it's bad. Generally, the black will generally go in, for some reason, I don't know why, it will just go and cling to the edges.
This time it didn't. Well, this time we...
No, it did over there.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, it did along the edges down there, which is odd. I don't know why the black does that. It's kind of like when we did the red sparkle for arts cutting board.
Oh, yeah. All the red glitter went to the sides and kind of freaked me out a little.
Right, and we had mixed that. We didn't pour it separately. We had mixed that.
Yeah.
And it's still all the red separated for whatever reason. It was very bizarre, but I think Art was very happy with it.
See if I can pick up some of that blue and drop it on the black.
I mean, I know, you know, I don't know if you guys find this interesting or not. It's definitely way more cool in person. You know, we've had Maria out here, Melissa, Steve, Tay's been out here. I think Dustin's been out here too to watch us do the swirls and the pours. And in person, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, as cool as it looks on camera, the pictures and the video just do not do it justice. When you see it in person, it's like, wow, you can see the depth and the colors just really pop. The light hits it a certain way, and you know the iridescence pop and shine, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot different to see this stuff, you know, in real life than it is looking at the photos.
It's almost like at some point we should do some kind of workshop thing so people can see this, you know, like rent out a space or something.
Yeah, maybe after COVID, huh?
Yeah, after COVID when we can get everyone together again. And I'm using Jeff's phone this time because my battery's low, and the color on his phone is far superior than mine. That just looks really cool.
I like the green over here.
Yes,
together.
I love that green. That's the mermaid color that Tay liked. But that's just really, really cool. So I mean, imagine this being your coffee table. I mean, it's just beautiful. All the swirls, all the texture. And I think we should do a lot more pours like this. I think we should really separate out the colors as opposed to mixing them in the containers. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, we probably do a little of each, but
I think it gives it a lot more texture. And a cutting board like this, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Let me get you the torch. I see you getting a lot of bubbles.
I don't know. I think we might be about done.
There
What do you
go.
think?
I think so. See, the black just kind of swirled in there. It doesn't look all that black like you're thinking.
No,
it just
I
looks
spread
like a
it,
deep
yeah,
blue.
I spread it out enough where I didn't want that big black blob there, you know?
Right.
At first it almost looked like a big octopus or a big pink spot, and I wasn't really feeling it, so I tried to move it around and spread it out a little more. And you're right, now it's been moved around enough where it almost looks like a
dark
different
blue.
shade of blue, yeah.
Oh, but that green over there is really cool.
Yeah, and that was the whole idea, was to spread it around, but not mix it. We wanted the colors to try to stay separate so you can see the variations. That's why we poured so many different shades of blue in here. We thought it would be cool to have a blue table with
multiple blues.
Yeah, we have like we have like 5 or 6 different shades of blue, and we thought, let's make a blue table and utilize all these different colors and see how that comes out. But again, we didn't want to mix them all together because we thought we'll just wind up with one strange color blue, This way, you
get a little more control over
Yeah.
the colors.
This way you...
Yeah, see, I like it when you swirl like that. Like Tay did the Long River.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I also like my squiggly swirls too, though, because you get those little pockets of iridescence when you do it the way
I hear you.
Yeah.
We
When
all
you
have
swirl
our
it up
own.
like this, you get a lot of iridescence that pop up,
We all have our own little swirl techniques that we like here.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's why
we seem to differ on swirling techniques here. Everyone's got their opinion, right?
We do. We're all very firm in our opinions on it too. We'll throw down for a swirl technique.
And color.
And color. That's when our opinions really come out.
It's the only time we ever fight is about colors.
See, and those are the things that I'm thinking we should video. Because then people can have some input and be like, no, I think Nikki's right. I mean, they may say you're right, but... Yeah, that's very, very cool. Okay, so what we're going to do... What do you think? In like a day or two? How long do you think is gonna be until you do the
flood coat?
The flood coat.
Oh, it'll be a while. I want this to cure really well, and then I have to sand the wood. Sand off the excess epoxy where it's spilled here and there. I have to sand obviously this area. So once it's all cured and sanded and ready, then I will do a flood coat of just a clear flood coat over the whole top. So this whole table will have a really high shine because all the wood, everything will be encased in clear epoxy, and it'll also make the river portion much deeper. It'll give it, as cool as it looks now, it'll look even cooler when it's got a 1/4 inch of clear epoxy over it. So
What?
So this
And I'm
table
gonna
still has a
video.
way to go.
I'm gonna video you doing the flood coat. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I see there's so many steps that go into making these tables, and I'm sure you guys aren't aware of them all. And Jeff thinks they're kind of mundane, but they're actually really, really neat.
Yeah, I'm really satisfied with the way this came out with the different colors of blue and everything.
See?
It's very cool.
He's so serious. He's very satisfied.
So also, while we're here and everything, I would like to say that earlier today we went to a memorial service for my cousin David Walter's wife, and I would just at this time like to raise a glass and say cheers to the dearly departed, and also to my cousin David, who's taken it pretty bad. So, sláinte.
Sláinte. Yeah, so it's been a long day here at Nightshade Nook Decor. That's probably why I'm not babbling as much as I normally do, because we had to go to Buffalo. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to let you guys go. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on these videos. We really appreciate your support and you guys helping us grow as a business. This has been a lot of fun, and really, I love doing this.
Yeah, me too. And I really like the way this table came out.
Yeah, it looks really cool. So we will do the flood coat on this table live probably midweek, I'm thinking, by the time Jeff is done. And it could be maybe as late as Friday. Today's Sunday already. So maybe as late as Friday for it to cure, for him to sand it, for us to get everything prepped in order to do that flood pour.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It'll be much later in the week, so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.